do that.
Right.
Well, I think the system has got them so involved. We have a lady at work that works 30 hours a week. She's been offered numerous times 40, but she doesn't want it because she'll lose the food stamps and all the other governmental system programs if she goes full time.
See,
you're trapped.
we're incentivizing not working.
Well,
Right.
We're incentivizing
Right.
staying on the dole, keeping handout. See, you got me fired up.
Illegal immigration, you're talking about jobs, all jobs all the time. And that part that they make here in Tennessee, that they could make here in Tennessee.
Right.
That company doesn't want to set up and invest the $10 million or $20 million to get that plant up and running because they don't know, they're going to wind up hiring illegals, which they just do, ICE and everybody else does it. And they don't know what day INS is going to raise a place to make their workforce. They don't want to make that investment here. Whereas if the illegal is gone, because it's illegal in Tennessee, if it were illegal in Tennessee to hire an illegal, then there would be no problem. You're going to hire Tennesseans to do or do something else. But it's,
Well, you know, this is especially poignant coming from you because you're just now, you've been through it. You've been through how many years? 22 years of protecting your country.
34 countries, in the jungle, the polar ice cap, the desert, all the rest of it. And a lot of, here's the thing, you guys are young. A lot of people don't know why they're Democrats or Republicans. I'll tell you. In the 1780s, the founding fathers got together and had a lot of debate about what form of government should we form now that we've won this revolution after before George Washington tried around for 8 years. When he had a Mount Vernon, he could have been sitting at the fireplace in Mount Vernon. I've seen the tent that he lived in for 8 years. It's in Yorktown, Virginia, up there in the museum. So it was no kind of life. But they fought for it, they won. Then they debated, what do we do now? Right? It's kind of like a dog chasing a car. What are you going to do when you catch it? All right? They debated, went back and forth, and they studied the various forms of government, democracy, a republic, different things. And they decided that a democracy would eventually get corruptible and would eventually implode on itself, which is what we see in D.C. right now. People say, oh, we're a democracy. No, we're not a democracy. We have never been a democracy. We are a republic. We use the democratic process to change our leadership from time to time. But we're not a democracy. A republic is a nation of laws. And as you see here in the past few years, we start getting away from the law and the Constitution, and things are just going to hell in a handbasket. Healthcare, passing healthcare. They didn't even read it, and they passed it. How's that legal? And the things that are in the healthcare bill that are passed that are not legal, they cannot be legal, they can't be constitutional. So we're getting farther and farther away from the basis of a republic and going toward this wishy-washy, democratic, Marxist, socialist thing that has proven it doesn't work. I've been to the former Eastern Bloc countries, and I've been to South America and Central America where they tried Marxism, they tried socialism, and it does not work. And it's just so frustrating for me that after all those years of all the things that I had to do, that now we've got to run in and out back to the White House to own the place. And it makes me fighting mad. It makes me mad. I've lost a lot of sleep over it, and I know a lot of other people that have too. So we got to get back to basics, I guess is the point of that. And understand why it is that you are either a Republican or Democrat. The reporter came to one of our meetings, the governor of Canada.
Fine.
I asked him, I said, we've been a Republican since the 1780s. Why are you a Democrat? There's no answer. They don't know, except that that's my mama was, or my daddy was, or that's the way it's always been around here. It's kind of like in Monty Python where the form of government is the sword and the lady in the lake holding the sword up. Well, that's a good basis for a form of government. Yeah, same thing. So, anyway, I get a little upset about this.
Well, it's good to hear, and it's good to hear in this kind of meeting where young Republicans are hearing it from firsthand, what's gone on, what's been protected, and please, please, I'll plead with you. You want me to plead with you? I'll plead with you. Help me get it. I'll fight so hard. You want me to yell and scream? I'll yell and scream, but I'm going to appeal to you on an intellectual basis here. And I will get there and I'll work for you. I've got the